of my vape vending machines did $1,000 in one night. And Dave Portnoy was in town and it was just going crazy. Basically, they didn't let me open my vape shop.
Your call has been forwarded.
Well, have you ever put any vape vending machines or nightlife vending machines in any of your places?
Yeah, let's do it. You're like the god at this.
They're freaking about the geeks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we have a wonderful video. We are gonna be hanging out with Will, otherwise known as the Financial Wolf, a friend of mine. We're gonna be filling vape machines with the Lamborghini. Tomorrow, we're gonna be going to the Nebraska versus Michigan game, which is probably the biggest game of the year. So we're gonna be going over the revenue. We're gonna be partying at some bars downtown. We're gonna party at the bar that I own, Bodega's downtown, with Will. Overall, I think it's probably gonna be the dopest video we've made yet. And yeah, let's get to it. What's up, brother?
Good to see ya.
Good to see you.
Oh, Montana plates.
Yeah, yeah.
So the reason a lot of these supercars have Montana plates is because there's no sales tax in the state, so you can actually make like, you know, you save a bunch of money if you're buying like a $200,000 car.
Main reason why I picked this date is because Michigan is playing Nebraska. And the last time Michigan played Nebraska at Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, one of my vape vending machines did $1,000 in one night. And it was that night because all the Michigan fans are here. Dave Portnoy was in town and it was just going crazy. So like the most money I've ever made in a night was when Michigan played Nebraska last time. So this time I think we're gonna break that record because it's even more of an important game where Nebraska really has to prove themselves, and I think there's just gonna be hundreds of thousands of people downtown, and my vape vending machines are just gonna
go crazy.
They're gonna go crazy. They're gonna go wild.
So you've been making around like $1,000 a month per location?
Yeah, so the average vape vending machine does like, if you count all the ones that are shit, like all the ones that are bad, the average vape vending machine does like 800, 900 bucks. If you take out like the bottom 20 percentile of vape vending machines, the average vape vending machine does like 1,300 a month. Really, if you're only focusing on placing good locations, your average should be like 1,300 a month.
And the machines only cost like $3 grand, right?
Yeah, 3 grand, 4 grand.
Can you tell me a little bit about like how you got into this and like some of the first locations you ever placed?
Yeah, so one of the first locations I ever placed is actually right there. That was
on this street?
On that street. It's the second location I ever placed. But anyways, how I started in the business was a little bit weird. I started a vape shop, like an actual brick and mortar vape shop, and the city of Lincoln wouldn't clear a sign permit for me, and then they called me and said that my occupancy was wrong. Basically, they didn't let me open my vape shop. So what happened was I had all this inventory, I had all these vapes, and I had nothing to do with them. My brother had the idea of putting the vapes in a vending machine in the college bar. Because I already had some experience cold calling people, because I used to do wholesale real estate, I cold called the owner of the Brass Rail downtown, which we're about to drive by in a second, and that was the first machine I ever placed. It took me like a week to close them. I walked in, shook his hand, we agreed on 10% net profit split, and then a month later, the machine was in and making money, and the first month it did $3,000.
Damn, and the rest was history?
And the rest was history. I just double, tripled down on vape vending machines, and that's what I've been doing for the last 2 years.
Fuck yeah. Oh my fuck, dude. You literally own a whole ass bar.
So a few months ago, at one of the first bars you ever placed a vape vending machine, you ended up buying the bar, correct?
Correct, right. This is Bodega's Alley. We got it for about $60,000, which I think is a great price. And before I bought it, here, you can come around. Before I bought it, it was going out of business. It wasn't being ran right. The people who originally let me put a vape vending machine in here were totally mismanaging the place. No offense to them, but they just had never ran a business before. We've completely changed the entire place. We got new TVs, we got new signs, we got new DJs coming in, we got different types of live music coming, and ever since we bought it, we've been able to generate more revenue than the previous owners. And right now we're just like putting everything back into the business, but it's been a really good investment thus far.
And so far you spent about $60,000 all in?
Yep, $60,000 all in.
In a busy night, how many people do you have in here?
Busiest night, I think, well, the capacity is under 200. So we've had it at capacity a couple times. It'll be like 300, 400 people coming in and out of this place on like a Friday, Saturday. This is the alternative room, which we call it. We have our pool table, our dartboard, but most importantly, we have the vape vending machine right here. So
and this is where it all started. You had this machine in here before the bar ever even was a thing.
This machine was in here before I bought the bar. The reason I was able to be in the position to buy this bar was because of this machine. The owners knew that I was interested in purchasing a bar. They hit me up, they asked if I wanted to buy it, and that's basically how it happened. So if I wouldn't have had this vape vending machine in the bar, I would not have been able to be blessed with this opportunity.
And how much does this vape vending machine make?
This one does, here, I'll pull it up. So last month, Bodega's Alley did $1,563.82.
Pretty solid, and it's about a 50% profit margin?
Yeah, 60 actually.
Damn.
Yep. All right, so I'll go through a couple of the unit economics on these vapes. We buy these Geek Bars for $8 and we sell them for $30. The margin's like a lot higher than 50%, but when people say like how much margin are you holding, bottom line ends up being around 50 to 60% because remember, you have to pay the bar owner. In this case, I don't pay myself, so this one is just like 100% to me. In most cases, you're gonna have to pay the bar owner like 10 to 20% profit or 10 to 20% revenue. In this machine, we don't just sell vapes. We also sell pre-rolls, nicotine pouches, mystery vape, honey packs.
What are honey packs?
Honey packs get you going. They get the blood flowing downstairs.
Oh,
yeah.
So like Blue Chew.
Yeah, basically like Blue Chew. And then we got edibles, carts, and then up here, this one's a heavy hitter. The Kodiak cameras for $30. People buy the shit out of these. The girls love having these, making memories all night. They snap the pictures. We buy those for $12 and we sell them for $30. So it's really good margin on those as well.
Damn, women love photos.
They love photos. They fucking love photos.
Let's check out the backyard. Do you guys have a backyard area?
Yeah, we got a little patio area. So when people buy the pre-rolls, they can come out here. Smoking area.
Hell yeah.
This used to be a dump. We completely changed it. We got beer pong tables here for the college kids. We're trying to appeal to the college crowd. You guys will see later in the video, but at night, this whole place lights up blue, which is super sick. But yeah, as you can see, we got a bunch of tables. We got life-size Jenga.
Sweet, and you guys also have a bar right here. So there's like a secondary bar that you open sometimes?
Yes, so when it gets really busy, we open this up. And this is where they serve mainly just beer and tall boys. They won't let us serve cocktails back here because there's a bunch of other health code things that have to happen. But like on game days, people hang out back here. And then obviously there's our emergency exit. And that's kind of the whole place. I would show you the basement, but it's kind of fucking nasty down there.
Who's running the bar? Do you have employees? What's your payroll looking like?
We pay our bartenders minimum wage and then they work off tips. It's pretty much how everyone does it. And then we have Drew, which is my operating partner on the bar. He runs the show. He's the fucking man. Some people know him as Head Rush Vending. Some people know him as Pink Polo. He also does vape vending machines as well. In his main job, he works here and he fucking runs this place. Everyone respects him, everyone loves him. And obviously I can't be the man here because I live in Cleveland, Ohio.
If you remember when you were first getting started, how many cold calls did it take until you got your first location? One?
One, yeah. I dimed the first one.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
So you knew it was meant to be after that.
Yeah, after that, it was just lights. All right, I'm gonna call Cody here.
Is he an owner of a bar?
Yep.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available.
All right, well that one's not available. He's got another number right here.
Your call has been forwarded to...
And he ended it. All right, we'll move on.
And how many of the bar owners would you say don't even pick up?
A lot, like 50% of them don't pick up. You gotta call them over and over again. Oh, huge tip for everybody. So you know how I just called that number and it got ended? That might just mean that the person's busy. So what you wanna do is as soon as you call someone, create a new contact and put it in your phone. Cause like, let's say you have a day where you're going and calling through all these bar owners. If you don't put them all on your phone, you're gonna sound like an idiot when they call you back and you pick up and you don't know who it is. If this guy calls me back, I'm gonna know exactly who it is and I'm gonna know exactly how to open it. If this guy ever calls me back, I'll be prepared. All right, let's move on to the next one.
The first bar owner didn't answer, so we're gonna call some more locations.
Big 10 Sports Bar and Grill. It's like right down the street. It's a new one, I think. This guy's name is Corey.
Hello?
Hey, Corey.
Yes.
Hey, Corey, this is Micah Stanley. I don't think we've ever met, but I own Bodega's Alley down the street.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, so I have these vape vending machines that I've been putting around Lincoln for a while, and I had never talked to you guys about it because you guys are just opened up. When did you guys open up?
We've been here for about a year now.
Okay, yeah, so you're newer than me in the bar. You're older than me in the bar industry, sorry. I just bought Bodega's like 3 months ago, but...
Oh, did you? Yeah, I've owned bars for a long time, but yeah, we just
Oh, cool.
opened up. So yeah, I used to own Playmakers way back in the day, so...
Oh, really?
I own Big Ten in Columbus, a steakhouse in Columbus, and I own Big Ten here in Lincoln too.
Oh, cool, nice. Well, have you ever put any vape vending machines or nightlife vending machines in any of your places?
I have not. I would definitely talk to you about it.
Cool.
See what, you know, kind of give you some information about it. Today, I'm here in Lincoln.
Okay.
I live in Columbus. My managers are always up here, but I'm here for the weekend, but we got a lot going on next couple days.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be crazy tomorrow. I'm here for the weekend too. I actually live in Cleveland, Ohio. But yeah, I'm here for the weekend too. So it's a kind of a. Is it? Do you think there'd be any time we could meet up for like 15 minutes or something?
I would say we're here now, but we're gonna go to our hotel room here in a little bit. Me and my wife.
Okay.
So we'll be back. I think today would be the best.
Okay.
Just like I would say later afternoon, like around 4 or 5 o'clock.
Okay, cool. 4 or 5 o'clock, you guys will be at the bar.
Yeah. Text me first before you come, just to make sure we're not like we're just staying at the embassy right across the street. So.
All right, sounds good.
We're not over there or something, but just text me first. But let's shoot for that like 4:30.
All right, perfect. Sounds good, man. I'll give you a text.
All right, thanks.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I'll admit it's a little bit of a cheat code when you own a bar. It's a big cheat code, but we're gonna land that account today, and we might even be able to install it with the machine that you have in your car.
Hell yeah.
We might be able to get an install off this weekend. That would be sick.
Dude, literally third try, third place that you called, you already got an appointment set.
Well, it was the only person who answered.
Yeah.
So that's 1 for 1, actually. That's gonna be a good location.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's gonna be good. They go wild on game days. I wish I could put it in before the game tomorrow.
We could.
Yo, he might let us put it in before the game. That would be so sick. Because we got a machine on hand and everything. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Should I go in with the meta glasses?
Oh my gosh. That's a genius idea.
I'll go
Can we
in
do that?
undercover.
So just like that, literally the first bar owner that answered Micah's phone call said that he wants to meet with them today to potentially get a vending machine location. This bar has like literally been a cheat code for you to build rapport with bar owners.
Yeah, 100%. Once you own a bar, it's like you're one of them. Even if I don't make a deal with him, it's good for me and him to have a relationship, and he understands that.
Hopefully you're able to add another machine to your route, and that might bring you a little bit closer to 100K a month. You're getting close.
Yeah, I'm really close. I think that one would do over $1,000 a month. So that'd be a good one to place.
So you guys can see from the Cleveland route, Micah's machines have already brought in $34,880 in sales so far this month, and it's literally the 19th of September.
Yep, we got a little more time to get that number up.
Crazy, and breaking it down, you guys can see the total sales since you started operating there is over $500,000. Bro.
Yeah, well, that's on the new software. It's clear over $1 million by now.
Really? And you guys can see literally yesterday you made $1,785 in sales, and so far today already $687 in sales.
Yep.
Bro, it's like 1 or 2 p.m. right now.
Yeah, that number is gonna go way up. We'll show them at the end of the video what it is on the Friday.
We're in Lincoln, Nebraska, and on Saturday there's a huge college football game going on where a ton of college students are gonna be at bars, so it's gonna be a big day not only for Micah's bar, but also for his vape vending machine, since a lot of traffic is gonna be coming in. If you had to guess, how many people do you think are gonna be at this bar Saturday?
Probably, we're gonna be at capacity. So we're gonna have like 200 people in here, but it'll funnel through the whole night. I'd say probably about like 500. There'll be a line so people won't be able to get in, and it's gonna be a situation where people have to leave in order for other people to get in because we're at capacity.
Dude, that's insane. And how many bartenders are you gonna have working?
I think 4 tonight. Drew will be here. Everyone will be here. It'll be sick. All right, so Will, the financial wolf, challenged me to cold call some bar owners that I had never placed a vending machine at before. And the first one that answered, I had one conversation with him, set an appointment. It's time to go to that appointment and see what happens. I'm like 90% sure we're gonna close this. So we're just gonna walk in, we got the meta glasses, we got a secret audio recording going on, and I'm just gonna meet him, see where we wanna place the machine, and see if I can close him on a vape vending machine.
Can you do what took me multiple months? We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm mad because you gave me a vape vending machine, gave me months to find a location for it. First place you call, of course. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do it. You're like the god at this.
Oh, we're one closer. If we land this, we're one closer to 100 vape vending machines.
How close are you? How many are you at?
97.
Well, wish you luck, man. He's gonna be wearing
thanks.
meta glasses and filming as much of the process as possible. So
We're gonna
wish
get it
him
done.
up. Yeah. Good luck, my friend.
Skadoosh.
Let's see you do what I can't.
So I went in with the Meta glasses, but I was absolutely terrified that they were gonna know that I was recording them, because it was basically the bar owner, the husband and the wife, and I was like sitting down with them. I just felt like it would be really obvious if I had that little light on. So I didn't end up recording that interaction, but basically he just asked me a couple basic questions like, how much do you pay me? I said 10% net profit. He said, do I need a license? I said, no, I take care of it. And then really we talked about everything other than vape machines for a good 5-10 minutes. Once you get in front of a bar owner and you know how to articulate yourself, really the only thing left to do is figure out where to put the machine. So I went around with my AR tech and I tried to find the best place to put it. Unfortunately, the only place that it would have made sense to mount on the wall was in the hallway bathroom area, which is fine, but it's not the best. Typically, you want your machines to be staring at people all night, like somewhere on the dance floor or somewhere near the bar area. But in worst case scenario, you can put your machine by the bathrooms. I wouldn't recommend it. So this bar, he actually owns another one in Columbus, Nebraska, which is only about an hour away. That's very, very successful. So maybe I'm hoping if this one goes well, we'll be able to install one in Columbus, Nebraska as well. So yeah, that's another money printer on the books, and we'll see how it does.
Did you close it?
Yes, we can install Monday.
Okay.
But the only stipulation was the location wanted to sell cigarettes, which I don't love doing it, but if it means I have to do that to land the deal, I'm gonna do it. Right?
Okay. Yeah, but like, what's like the problem with selling cigarettes?
The problem with selling cigarettes is that there's not as much margin. You can only really make like $2 or $3 to like $5 a pack. Whereas with the vapes, you make like 25 bucks
Okay.
per pack or per vape. So like
And what would you say is the number one selling thing in like most locations in terms of profit?
vapes.
Vapes?
Vapes all day, brother.
I'm hyped.
Yeah. Are you gonna stay for Monday then?
I was planning on leaving Sunday, but I'm gonna have to stay until Monday for the install. So
Yeah, you have to. You have
All
to.
right.
You have
Let's
to
do it,
stay.
baby.
All right, let's
I'm
go.
excited. He placed this thing literally way quicker than I ever could, so he's the GOAT. This is the man to learn from.
All right, so yesterday was insane. There was thousands and thousands of people downtown. Unfortunately, cameraman went to the hospital, so we don't have really any footage of it. But we're gonna go link up with the Financial Wolf and we're gonna go over how much money I made last night just from the Lincoln machines because Michigan was in town. And then we're gonna go do a couple fills with Financial Wolf, so it's gonna be sick. Lamborghini! So this is Lily and this is Jarvis. Lily's 12 years old, so she's probably gonna die in a couple months.
Don't say that.
But Jarvis still has a lot of energy. He's a young buck. Well, dude, she's a big dog.
So sad. I love Lily.
All right, so here we are on the VTM Vending app. Tropical fruit. We're gonna need 5 of those. Wintergreen. We're gonna need 5 of those. Scary berry. Let's put some Lost Mary Scary Berry in there. So we'll do 10 of those. This is called reduce, reusing, and recycling. We're repurposing our grocery bags
For vape bags.
for vape bags.
And I'm curious, how often do you have to restock each location?
It depends on how much the location's making, obviously. So like, if it's running through a lot of product, sometimes we go to some locations once a week, like the real heavy hitters. But typically in the best locations, we put the tower machines anyways, which hold 18 different products. You can fit like 180 vapes in there. We only go if there's like a couple slots missing and the rest of them are like halfway down. That's typically when we go. So like once a week on the good locations, but there's some locations where we only go once a month. Where are our pre-rolls? Mother! Where are our pre-rolls? You hide them from dad? You hide them from dad?
There's those.
The plug.
The plug.
Literally.
I need the muffins.
The muffins are here.
Yeah, I need the muffins.
And
the knockout.
oh, the knockout. Sorry.
You got them? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
So how good does weed sell in your machines versus vapes?
So THCA products sell pretty well, right? So these are the Hazy Mary Knockout Perp Diamond Delights. Shout out Trey, he's the plug. It depends on the location for weed, right? A lot of bar owners don't want the weed in their locations, so we're just not allowed to do it. But in this case, Bodega's Alley, I own the bar, So we sell the THCA products there, and they do really well at Bodegas Alley. It accounts for 1/3 of the sales. So we got the Knockout Perp, but the real one that people have been liking are these.
The hash holes?
Yes.
And I have a question. How much do you buy each of these pre-rolls for, and how much do you sell them for?
So each one of these pre-rolls is about $3, and I sell them for $16. So actually, I think technically, this is a higher margin than the other one, the vapes. Dad, come here. You're being in the video. So you said, someone said that the geek bars are getting banned.
Yeah, geek bars. Nobody can. They're freaking about the geeks.
They're freaking about the geeks. They're ill-informed.
Yeah.
Geek bars are not banned. There's just a supply chain issue.
But when someone with a parrot on their shoulder says geek bars are banned, I'm kind of going with the guy who has the parrot.
You trust the parrot over
I
me?
mean, come on, it's like,
It's credibility.
what do you like?
I don't know, man. We got our bag of goodies. Ah! And we're gonna head over to Bodegas and fill the spot. Let's go fill this machine and get that paper, baby. Boom. We got the vapes. We're ready to go. Let's go, Will. Let's fill this vape machine, brother. All right. Here we are.
So now that we've made it inside the bar, it's time to restock the vape vending machine.
Yes, sir. All right. Let's open this bad boy up.
Our vape machine's pretty easy to open up.
Boom. Boom.
Boom. And how much does a machine like this cost?
Voila. This one's $4,500. The smaller ones are only like $3,000. The people here love the pre-rolls, so there's only one pre-roll left right there. Also, the Zyn Cool Blueberry is down to
Just a couple left.
4, and then these pre-rolls, there's only 2 left.
So now that we have all of the product laid out, it's time to start restocking the machine. How long does this process usually take?
This will take me all of about 5 minutes.
Sweet, and all you have to do to restock a vape vending machine is take one of the products like this pre-roll per se, and you're literally just gonna plop it in right behind the next.
So after we were done filling the machine at Bodegas, we went to go get the vape vending machine that we are gonna install in the Big Ten. But unfortunately, William scratched the living shit out of it. I used their logo, I used getbranded.com to get the wrap, and I had them overnight it, but unfortunately it was a Friday and you can't overnight shit on Fridays. So me and William actually both had to leave before the install. So I hired some goons to do the install. They slapped it on the wall. And then my mom and dad actually topped it off with product. So that's gonna do it for the 99th or 98th vape vending machine. I don't even know what we're at anymore. If you want to do vape vending yourself, go ahead and book a call with the link below, and I'll see you there.